Hello and welcome to All the Way Down, a YouTube channel all about the Scottish rock band Biffy Clyro.
All the way down, all the way down.
Now yesterday was very exciting because I got in the post my brand new Biffy Clyro t-shirt. Not an official Biffy Clyro shirt, I got it from a separate website entirely, but it's essentially the surnames of all three band members, which I really like. I've seen this design a couple of times, the four surnames of Queen. I've seen it of Coldplay, a couple of other bands. I really love this idea. The main reason is because if you're walking down the street and you see, and you're a big Biffy Clyro fan and you see this shirt, you automatically know it's kind of a bit of an in-joke that you know what the kind of logo means. And I love that. I think it's great. So I thought I'd use this video to check out a couple that I've got in my collection, and it really prompted me to have a look at t-shirts that I've had in the past. I've sadly got rid of a few, including annoyingly a couple of my favourites that I've either ripped or grown out of, things like that. But I've also looked online to see my favourites and quite rare t-shirts, official ones as well, and I thought I'd have a look at some of the designs that I think are really great. This one, I have to say, it's not official. I got this after an arena gig in 2016, so I'm guessing this was their Ellipsis tour. On the back you can see the all the dates they did, well, not the dates, but the venues, the cities that they went to. But I just really didn't like the t-shirts that they had in the arena, so on the official side of it. And you know, I've invested in the band. I think I'm entitled, in some small way, to just get a tenner t-shirt on the way out of the gig to the train station. I quite like the front because it's the Black and Sky logo, and obviously the person designing this has said, let's just throw all the logos, all the designs we can into one t-shirt, because obviously you can see it's got the Infinity Land sort of marks there, the Black and Sky circle, and the Biffy B with the Vertigo of Bliss Biffy Clyro font. So it's basically saying I like all three of the first albums, which is true. I got this one at the first arena gig that they did in Manchester. This was for the Opposites tour. I just wanted a t-shirt to sort of commemorate the gig. There wasn't many good ones on sale. This is obviously the Black Chandelier artwork with Biffy Clyro underneath it. It's probably the best one I could find. I'm not a huge fan of the single, but I love Storm Thorgerson's artwork, so I thought it'd be great to get it. And of course, when I saw them last on the Fingers Crossed tour in Liverpool, I had to get something for that because I hadn't seen them for ages. They're back playing a smaller venue, and this was only 15 quid, so I thought it was great. Love this design. Simon crossing his fingers with the new Biffy Clyro font, with the paint streak of Celebration of Endings. And on the back, all the tour dates. Sadly, I think I've worn it a bit too many times. I only got this at the end of 2021, and it is getting a little bit worn out here. You can see at some point I was wearing it every other day, so that sort of serves me right. I've had a couple in the past, including a hoodie and a t-shirt of the same design, which is the classic Biffy B logo with Biffy underneath it. Absolutely love that one. Had it for ages and just completely wrecked it. There was rips everywhere, and because I got it when I was 17, 18, I got to 25, 26, just couldn't wear it anymore. I also did get, and I can't find this one online, and it is one that I got at the gig. I think it was one of the Manchester Academy gigs, maybe 2005, 2006, and it was a silhouette of all three band members playing in red, and then the white Biffy Clyro in the Vertigo of Bliss font. So I went online and just dug in Google anywhere I could and tried to find my favourite and almost rare, hyper rare Biffy Clyro t-shirts. Let's have a look. Now, as a Biffy fan since about 2003, one thing I like to do these days when I'm a bit bored is just Google rare Biffy Clyro t-shirts. And when I did this a couple of weeks ago, it came up with a Reddit website. I don't know what Reddit is, I don't know what website it is. I don't think I've ever been on Reddit before this point. But it led me towards this page, and it's very old and rare Biffy merch for sale. I've decided to part way with some super old Biffy merch that I have. These are tour shorts and hoodies. I think they mean shirts. From the Black and Sky to Infinityland era, and one puzzle hoodie. Right up my avenue. Used but in decent condition. Well, maybe not. Most of it. I'd rather sell here on eBay, as I know they will go to the right home on here. That's very nice. And there's a bit of information about each one. So let's have a look at the ones that he's selling. This was 3 years ago, so hopefully they've been sold. But I don't recognise any of these, and the first Biffy gig I went to, headline show, was late 2004, early 2005, just before Infinityland, just after Vertigo Bliss. This one I quite like. I'm not a big fan of the red. I think if it was in black or white, or maybe a blue, but that is obviously the Black and Sky font with the Biffy B, which I will always love, but it's got a bit of a shadow, hasn't it, like that 3D effect, which is quite nice. It's a good start. Biff. This really puts an edge on it at the moment, because I think it was around the time where the iPod was huge and just coming out, and they did adverts with silhouettes like this. So this is the band clearly around the Infinityland era. Si's got his long hair back, but James's and Ben's are getting long as well, and you can see it's official because it's got the Biffy Clyro on there, which is quite good. But yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. If I saw that at a merch table, I probably wouldn't get it. Nice and fun though. This one I really like. I'm not sure it was my size. If I was to see this 3 years ago for sale and it was my size, even though the sweat patches are disgusting, but you know, it's just a body. I really love this because it's the man from Black and Sky. You can see him just faintly. Does he come up anywhere else? No. Maybe he's more visible on one of the singles, I can't remember. But I really like that one. This one I was really surprised by. And it'd be interesting to know, apologies about the pixelated, but maybe there is the right point to see it. But nice colour. The small Black and Sky logo there, and then it says "Kill the old, torture the young." It'd be very interesting to know if this is an actual official t-shirt that they sold at gigs, because this wasn't even a single. What is it on Black and Sky? Track 4? Track 5? It's like when they released Only Revolutions and they would just put like the Biffy logo and then Cloud of Stink, even though it wasn't a single. I love that though. So there are the ones from Reddit that I found, and I obviously did a bit more digging. On eBay, pages 12 and 13 of Google, when I searched for Biffy Clyro rare t-shirts, and I found a couple, including this one, which I've had saved as a screenshot for a while now. It's interesting because it's an official, according to the eBay listing, it's an official tour merch, and I think I do remember this being available to buy. This looks like the font around Only Revolution's opposites, but if it is official, number one, it's a really nice design, but number two, it really establishes and it really confirms that the band are sticking behind this idea that this is what the band name comes from. This is where the band name comes from. Big imagination for feeling young, 'cause life yearns real optimism. And the letters start of each word is a different colour. I hope that's sold. I hope that has gone to a good bidder. I don't like the thin collar there. It looks a bit like a pyjama t-shirt. But you know, I did a video a while ago about Cultural Sons of Scotland documentary, and in that they confirmed this is what the band name is named after. But years before, they were selling this at gigs, so maybe we should have paid attention then. This one I had to save because, number one, I love the album artwork that Storm Thorgerson came up with. And number two, it's just a really simple design. Love the two colours of red and blue, and then the Biffy over the top of it in white. Absolutely perfect. I think if I was to see that in my size, I'd definitely buy it now. Should have bought it when I saw them live around this time. This super rare, I think. I've never seen this before. It's obviously from the Vertigo of Bliss era, but it's not the Vertigo of Bliss woman, it's the Questions and Answers lady single, I think. Beautiful, I love the outline. It's sort of, I'm not sure what those colours are, but really nice. Sorry that it's quite pixelated, but it's the best I could do. Again, if that was in my size, I'd snap that up. So if you Google rare Biffy Clyro t-shirt, you'll get this more than likely. A lot of the ones you've seen before, the Scotsman with the bagpipes, this one, which I'm not really sure about, the big hand with the tree. Biffy fucking Clyro. I was with someone last week for a couple of hours. I've never met him before, so got to know him a bit, but all the way through my time with him, he had a swear word on his t-shirt and made me a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know why. This one is obviously sort of a trend of the time at the moment. I've seen Louis Theroux ones and sort of iconic figures in the world of TV and film, characters, things like that, and it's quite a retro font next to it. Obviously not an official t-shirt, but still funny. This one was on the Reddit website as well, with a cassette. What does it say there? I can't read what it says. But it's a bit lazy, and I don't like that font. It's not. I don't think it's the same as the font any that you see anywhere else. Yeah, I don't like the colour either. Quite like this one. We're on to Etsy now. If you've not heard of Etsy, basically your own designs for a little bit more money. That's a really nice design. So I urge you to do this actually, if you're a big Biffy fan. Every so often, just see what people are selling. I did see a couple of weeks ago someone selling, I think it was I think they were supporting a Muse maybe, and Biffy had their own tour roadie shirts. I think they were purple with the tree on it, and it said like, technician. And it was on eBay for a couple of weeks, but it was just a bit too expensive. And the guy didn't drop the price, so I didn't bid. I think if I was to pick one Biffy Clyro t-shirt to have and to sort of keep forever, it would be this design. This was the first Biffy t-shirt that I bought at a gig, and I don't know why they stopped using this. Maybe it's a little bit sort of old, and when they got around to Puzzle, when they signed to Warner's, maybe they did a bit of a rebrand, and this Biffy logo had to go. But I've got a tattoo of it. Each band member has, and my dream is to have this back. But it's simple, it's classic, and it will, I think, remain my favourite, other than my new one that I bought. So that's my Biffy Clyro t-shirt collection. Not much of a collection because there's only 4, but let's say if you've got more than 2 of something, it's a collection. And I've had a look at my favourites that I can find online. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.